Right now, 3,000 miles beneath the crust of the United States, a massive artificial crystalline structure, known in classified CIA circles as the Black Sun, is beginning to synchronize its frequency with the global satellite grid, preparing for a total planetary ignition in late 2027 that will change the laws of physics as we know them. While NASA distracts the world with images of distant galaxies and Mars rovers, their own deep space thermometers have detected that the Earth is heating from the inside out, not because of carbon emissions, but because the georeactor at the core is reaching critical mass. This isn't just molten iron. It is a sentient, ancient power source that has been monitored by the secret space program since the 1940s. And today, the elite are finishing the 2027 infrastructure to harvest its energy for the next phase of human evolution or human control. Internal leaks from the Pentagon's DARPA division suggest that the Earth's core is actually a concentrated field of dark matter that acts as a secondary star, a hidden sun that was intentionally dimmed thousands of years ago and is now being jump-started by high-frequency pulses from the HAARP arrays in Alaska. The 2027 timeline isn't a random date. It is the exact moment when the Earth's magnetic poles will reach their weakest point, allowing the internal sun to override the natural solar cycle and take control of the planet's atmospheric frequency. Silicon Valley's obsession with artificial intelligence and the Neuralink is a desperate race to connect human consciousness to this underground reactor before the 2028 solar flip wipes every digital record. If you look at the recent earthquake swarms in Nevada and the strange humming noises reported by residents, you are hearing the sound of the 2027 ignition, the massive friction of the inner core, as it spins faster than the planet itself to create a zero-point energy field that will power the smart cities of the New World Order. The White House has already drafted Emergency Directive 51, which allows the military to seize all private energy sources once the Black Sun becomes the primary provider for the 2029 global grid. Scientists who tried to speak out about the subcrustal thermal anomaly have had their credentials revoked by the FBI, because the truth is that the Earth is hollower than they admit, and the sun at the center is the real reason why every superpower is currently building deep underground military bases, not to hide from bombs, but to be closer to the source of the new world's power. The Simpsons predicted this in 2008, showing a world lit by an artificial orb while the sky remained dark, a visual representation of the 2027 light protocol that will force humanity to live in indoor habitats, controlled by a single government-owned energy source. Every major tech billionaire is currently buying land in New Zealand and the Ozarks, because those are the specific magnetic safe zones where the internal sun's radiation won't liquefy the surface soil. During the activation sequence, the 2025 to 2026 period is the final calibration, where NASA satellites are pixelating the vents at the poles to hide the blue light emissions already escaping from the core. This underground sun is the engine of the Matrix, and the 2027 reboot is simply the day they turn the key to start the motor, leaving everyone on the surface in a world where time and gravity are controlled by a central switch. You are living on top of a ticking solar bomb that is being groomed to become our new god, and the elite are the only ones with the shielding technology to survive the day the Earth turns itself inside out. The countdown isn't just on your screens, it's vibrating in the very ground you walk on, and by the time the 2027 disclosure is official, the surface world will already be a secondary reality, powered by the fire beneath our feet. 3,000 miles deep, the Black Sun's synchronization is reaching completion. Global satellite grids are being repurposed to serve as antenna for the core's frequency. Physics as we know it is a temporary state maintained by the current energy field. Distant galaxy images are a smokescreen for internal thermal increases. Georeactor critical mass is the primary concern of high-level geological agencies. Sentient energy sources imply a consciousness that predates human civilization. 1940s monitoring began when the first underground tremors were correctly identified. Infrastructure projects are now being linked to the core's output potential. Evolutionary shifts are being dictated by the availability of internal solar energy. DARPA's dark matter studies are the blueprint for the secondary star's activation. Dimming the internal sun was a strategic move by previous planetary architects. High-frequency pulses from Alaska are the spark for the planetary motor. Weak magnetic poles are the invitation for the internal frequency to escape. Natural solar cycles are being phased out in favor of controlled internal radiation. Neuralink serves as the interface between biology and the subterranean sun. 2028 solar flips are the scheduled wipes of the old digital world. Nevada swarms are the physical evidence of the core's acceleration. Inner core friction is generating heat that standard models cannot explain. Zero-point energy is the currency of the upcoming global governance. Smart cities are designed to be the only places where electricity remains available. Emergency Directive 51 is the legal framework for the energy monopoly. Military seizure of private energy ensures total dependency on the state. Subcrustal anomalies are the greatest secret of modern Earth science. FBI revocations are the price for leaking the thermal data. Superpowers are racing to establish a presence in the deep crust. Deep underground bases are the bunkers for the next ruling class. Artificial orbs in animation are the markers for the light protocol. Dark skies will be the new normal once the external sun is blocked. Indoor habitats are the cages for the post-2027 population. Land purchases in safe zones are based on secret magnetic maps. Soil liquefaction is the primary risk during the ignition phase. Radiation from the core is the catalyst for the soil's state change. Satellite pixelation is a standard tactic to hide pole vents. Blue light emissions are the visual proof of the core's activity. The matrix engine requires a reboot to handle the new population data. Turning the key means the end of spontaneous human history. Central switches for gravity will redefine the concept of physical freedom. Solar bombs beneath our feet are the ultimate leverage of the elite. God status will be granted to the technology that powers the world. Shielding technology is restricted to the highest security clearances. Ground vibrations are the literal heartbeat of the upcoming disclosure. Surface reality is being downgraded to a simulation tier. Subterranean fire is the fuel for the new civilization's engine. Ignition protocols are being finalized in Nevada's deep labs. The laws of physics are actually lines of energetic code. NASA's thermometers are the most dangerous tools in their inventory. HAARP's true purpose is the steering of the internal star's pulses. The Earth Hollow model is the only one that fits the thermal data. 2029 global grids will be the first to run on pure core energy. Time dilation will be a side effect of the core's spin increase. Neovision Earth is the last lens before the 2027 total planetary ignition.